How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Lunch Breaks Live. Sorry, I'm still just getting set up a little bit here. Today we've got a pretty interesting show because I'm going to be going over something new that I haven't gone over before in any kind of in-depth or any detail. And I wanted to share some advice with you about how to get into collecting some other things besides cards. However, we will be doing mostly cards today. I just wanted to go through how to get started in coin collecting as well, since there's some money there. Yeah, man. No worries, man. Yeah, go play some Fortnite with Dearman. That'll be fun. I try to play that with my nieces and nephews every once in a while, but I'm kind of over it now. I don't dislike the game. It's just I got into Call of Duty Black Ops 4 when it came out, and they had the Blackout, which is a Battle Royale version, so I played that a lot. But now I've switched over to what's it called? Call of Duty Mobile, and they have like a Battle Royale version on there, which is so fun. So I've been playing that quite a bit. No, you're not getting into that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah. No, I understand. Look, the good thing about coin collecting is that all you have to do is look through your change, and you can be a coin collector. Most of my collection I got from being a cashier at McDonald's. And people would give you coins that they have no clue what the value is on them. So I'd see a dime in there that had silver in it, and I'd switch it out with a dime from my pocket and get the other dime. So that's kind of how I collected most of my precious metal ones. How you doing, Jay? It's good to see you, my friend. And so coin collecting can be relatively cheap because, anybody can really get into it depending on what you're trying to collect. I know, Gunner, I know. It's not easy being in here, huh? He's locked in the office with me because I hired a housekeeper, and she's over cleaning today, and I don't want him bothering her. But the house just got too much for me to take care of for this month, so I was like, oh, I'll have somebody come in. So now that Gunner's stuck in this room with me, he's like all needy, trying to get up on me. Had some of my coins stolen years ago. So what happened to me is my grandparents essentially got me into collecting, and my mom and dad gave me coins. My dad had a pretty big coin collection when he was younger. His parents got divorced, and his dad remarried, and his new well, not stepbrother. It was his second brother, or not second brother, but half brother. His half brother, when my dad was like 20, was born. And when he got a little bit older, my dad gave him his coin collection. And my Uncle David, when he was young, took the coin collection and spent it. Took all the coins out and spent them. So anyways, my dad was a little disappointed by that, obviously, and didn't have a coin collection, and so he was never really able to help me out with mine much, but he was able to teach me a little bit, so that was kind of cool. But coin collecting is basically, like I said, it's super easy. Anybody can get into it. Let me zoom the camera in a little bit so I can show you. Gunner, stop whining. Come on. It always takes me 3 punches to get it adjusted. How you doing, Dearman? So, I'll put these aside because I'm probably going to crack into all these today. Just for funsies. So anyways, I have some Rockies coins. This is a Colorado Rockies coin from 96. Kept in this thing since then. So anyways, held off on that thing. Don't want to open it over the years. So let me just start with the basics. Essentially, most coin collections will all start with a penny collection like this. Okay, so if you buy one of these books, you can get started collecting really easily. And just start picking up coins out of your change and putting them in the book. Then you can go back and start filling it in with older coins that you need to buy, stuff that you probably aren't going to be able to find on the street. But you can get them in coin shops and stuff, and even if they're not in good condition, you can still pick them up really cheap. So here I've got my oldest, starts back at 1857, for the penny collection anyways. And I'm missing a lot when it comes to the Indian heads because I haven't done much work on the Indian heads. I got all these older ones and then I decided to work my way forward. I do have a lot, however, from the early 1900s, late 1800s. A couple of books, actually. So it's super easy to get started because you can just buy a book like this and start throwing pennies into it. Now, one of the pinnacles of the collecting world when it comes to pennies is the 1909 VDB coin, 1909 SVDB. And most of these books will put a little print run you can see. So this is 28 million. They created a 28 million of the 1909 VDB. So the 1909 VDB is just the initials of the creator of the coin, the designer. And then 1909 S or D will always stand for the mint where it came from. The Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint, something like that. So this 1909 VDB penny is kind of the pinnacle of the penny collecting world. So, yeah, what's up, Primate? Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, this 1909 SVDB, only 484,000 were minted. And this one is probably $900 minimum, maybe $850 if you can find it. So that's probably the priciest penny you will find in the entire collection. So, yeah. Dearman says he found a penny once and looked it up online on eBay. One in 1,020,000 chance, right? Because the coin store said it's worth, since it's like a special edition penny with a D on it, and wheat penny with a D on it on the wheat penny. So D's will have, or wheat pennies have D's all the time. If it's from a mint that has a Denver Mint is printed a ton. There's Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. So yeah, I mean, maybe the print run was smaller on it, but yeah, that's pretty cool. One thing you might want to be careful of when you're collecting pennies, and this is a mistake I made early on, was you don't want to polish your coins. It's going to remove some of the patina or whatever it is on it, and lower the value. So don't polish your coins. Leave them in the condition that you find them. So always look for that 1909 VDB. You don't want to pass that thing up if possible. There's going to be a few other special coins I want to make sure you guys know about. So if you look at these coins from 1943 has steel pennies. 1943 S, D, and the regular. And the reason why is because during this time, they were trying to conserve copper for the war, and they decided to print these pennies in steel. So there's quite a few that were printed, so they're easy to find, but they're kind of cool. So if you ever see a penny like that, it's supposed to be that way. Every once in a while, you'll find a penny like this that looks shiny, but it is a copper penny. And as you can see, this has even some wear around it, and you can see the copper underneath it. So somebody did either dip this in some kind of metal that adhered to it, liquid molten metal that would have adhered to it, or put some kind of casing around it. But I don't know much about it. So if you guys have any information on a coin like that, let me know if you can. But that's the most information I could find about it. Obviously, the newer you get, the easier it's going to be to find the coins, and the older they are, the more difficult it's going to be. So penny collecting is the easiest one to get into. The second easiest is dime and quarter collecting for silver purposes. So if you want silver, then there's a bunch of good coins that I can show you for silver. So any dime or quarter that was minted before 1965, so that means 64 or later, or earlier, I guess, however you want to say it, means it's got 90% silver inside of it. So depending on what the silver value is, your coin can be worth quite a bit. These are all silver coins. These are just dimes that I've picked up, like I said, that people at McDonald's would hand over, and I'd switch it out with a dime that I had. This one is 1964, so this is 90% silver, which means this is around $2 in silver value just for the dime. Quarters are 90% silver, but quite a bit bigger. This is 1964, so this is 90% silver also, which means this is about $8 in silver value in this coin. Now, coins will have another thing called numismatic value, which means that this coin is pretty much only valuable for the silver because it's in a really bad condition. As you can see, it's rubbed, it's dinged, it's discolored. It's just not it's called junk silver. These coins can be graded, and actually that improves their value. This is a Morgan silver dollar from 1879. This probably goes for about $35 to $40 in silver value, and then based on how good the coin looks, you can get numismatic value. And these ones have more numismatic value because they're actually in pretty decent shape for how old they are, and so you would get graded based on the silver value plus how good of a shape it's in. So this went for 45. This one did too. If you get one of a good one that's graded O from 18, I can't remember which 18, but these Morgan dollars, if you get the right one, can go for about $30,000 in mint condition. So hold on to those if you have them, if they're in good condition. So that's silver value that you want to basically take a look at. Any of these metal coins that were before that 1964 are going to be pretty heavy on the silver. So like I said, hoard those if you can. So silver is pretty easy to get into too, because you can just pick them up. People are still circulating these as normal change. Now it's more difficult. You find more 1965 than anything, because people do pull them out that know about it. But those who don't, you can grab on and make some money. The next thing I want to talk about is ancient coins. So you can pick up older ancient coins, but these are always going to be a risk. And the reason why is because these are easy to fake, and they're hard to find in good condition, and they're really not worth that much. Gunner, I know, bud. So this is a Roman coin. Let's see, this goes from, I don't know where my thing of authentication is, but this is like 100 BC or something like that, or AD, I mean. Very, very early, maybe 300 AD. So it's a very early, old coin, and pretty cool markings, and it's in really pretty good shape. So this one is kind of an expensive coin. My parents got it in Israel, I think. They paid 718 shekels for it. So let me get into some gold. I don't have much, but I want to show you a few. So these gold coins, these are $5 gold coins. One of them is a 2001 American Eagle, but they're 99% or 97% pure gold. Oh, wait. Minted of 91% pure gold, 3% fine silver, and whatever the other ones that make it up. So this coin right here is 1/10 ounce gold. There is some definite numismatic value to it, but based on the gold prices, it can be between $200 and $300 for this tiny little coin. Good investment. Gold is always a good investment. This is the same, not the exact same coin, but it's 1/10 ounce. It's a South African coin. 1/10 ounce pure gold from 81. And this goes for about 200, 250 maybe. So gold is a good investment, and it will pretty much hold its value while everything else goes to pot. Right here is an example of what not to buy. So this was a quote-unquote gold coin that I bought. And as you can see, the edge has all kinds of issues, which made me understand or realize this was gold plating. Plus, when I had bought these, they didn't show a picture or have in the description, it says copy right there. And it actually wasn't an eBay. So this is a fake gold coin that was just dipped in gold plating. So do not buy these, because you will get hosed if you're expecting gold. If the deal's too good to be true, it probably is. I think this is my last silver one. So here's a really good condition silver dollar. So this one goes for quite a bit more than the other ones because it's in such good condition, encased. So it's not circulated, it's been cased since it was minted. So a good investment right there because it's got the numismatic value plus the silver value. It can sell for quite a bit. So that's a basic introduction to coin collecting. If you guys have any interest in it, let me know if you have questions about it because I'll be able to help you throughout as much as I can. But I do coin collect on the side because it's fun, and you can have a pretty decent collection that has some metal value in it that you could sell later on if you're in a bind or whatever. But yeah, I like collecting coins. It's kind of a fun little side hobby. I have some other stuff I want to crack into today. I'm going to break open another Thai Cobb box, see what I can find in there. I'm just going to keep opening these and maybe give some away as giveaways at some point, because these are super fun. I do have them on my site if you guys want a box. They're $50 a box. And the case hit has not been hit yet, so we'll see if I hit it today. But the odds, every time I open one, the odds go up for that case hit until I get the case hit. I also have one more tin of Hidden Fates I wanted to open today, see what I can find in there. And I got a couple of blaster boxes that I was going to crack into. So we have the Topps Baseball 2019 Series 2 and the Donruss Football 2019. So I'm excited to see what's in these guys. Today's show is probably only going to be about an hour. I do have more work to do, even though I finished quite a bit last week. I have some other stuff that if I don't get done, I'm going to have the same situation. I'm trying to play catch up. So let's get into this. See what we got here. I've been frustrated a little bit with my stream because I cannot get it to hook to my YouTube. And I'm having issues, so I'm only able to stream off my phone right now. But I'll try and get it fixed this week. What are you up to today, Primate, if you're still around? Working? Job interviews? Alright, 4 packs. See what we can get. I did get my submissions finished for PSA, so this will have to go into a different submission. And there is the code card that you were asking for. Okay, we've got Fairy Energy, Koga's Trap, Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, Misty's Determination, Ekans, Lettuce, Charmander, Slowpoke, Psyduck, there we go, Hollow Psychic Energy, and Brock's Training. This might be the last pack of Hidden Fates I open for some time. At least until mid-November, when they have a bunch more come in. A couple products I'm going to have to buy during that time are quite a bit more expensive than the other products have been for Hidden Fates, so not ideal. Sabrina's Suggestion, Metapod, Geodude, Eevee, Clefairy, Caterpie, Ekans. Alright, Dartrick Shiny. I'm not sure I have that. Great, I'll put that in the collection. Pull out the binder after this and see if it's in there. I doubt it is. But I don't remember all the things I pulled, so it's possible. Energy, Sabrina Suggestion, Scyther, Charmeleon, Coughing, Ekans, Cubone, Magikarp, Geodude, Lapras Reverse Holo, and Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Man, I cannot pull that card more than I have. Not even sleeving it, because at this point, who cares? We'll save that Cobb box till the end. Be a little icing on the cake. Alright, last pack magic. See if we can get an ultra shiny out of here. I kind of doubt it. Surge's Strategy, Magmar, Ekans, Coughing, Bettis, Cubone, Voltorb, Farfetch'd, and Golem. So didn't get what we were looking for, but we did get one shiny out of it. So we'll throw that shiny into the binder. Let's see, are these the same size? One of those is bigger. Let me find the binder. Oh, no, I do have it. Alright, so 2 pulls, and we have both of them. Well, that's disappointing. Nothing new out of that tin. How's it going, Isaac? It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Buenos dias. Sorry, Isaac, I'll try and speak Spanish to you, but I'll do better with Portuguese. Bom dia. Tudo bem? Eu preciso praticar português, porque eu não falo para muito tempo. Eu tenho ex-esposa. Ela fala português e ela não quer aprender inglês. E eu não entendo porquê. Muito estranho, muito estranho. So there we go. We got our 3 hits, quote unquote. Have them all. So those will probably go out on eBay sales. Man, the amount of cards I pulled for Pokemon now is just out of hand. Hey, good. I'm glad. Yeah, my Spanish is very difficult too. I learned a lot of Spanish when I was growing up. But then once I learned Portuguese, since they're so similar, it's very difficult to separate them. So, but I understand Spanish a lot better than I used to. If people talk slow enough for me. They talk too fast. It's so difficult. And I think it's the same case for you guys when you're learning English. Just very, very, very different. And very difficult. It's kind of like Portuguese is like English and Spanish mixed with Italian and Spanish mixed with like some French influence. Very weird. Victory Royale. Congratulations, Dearman. Yeah, exactly. English is hard. Much harder than I thought. Poch English. Do you call us gringos when we go down there? Like I said, I've been to your neck of the woods a few times. Down there in TJ. Ensenada. I drove down Baja, about halfway down the coast, and then drove from, that only one main road that goes all the way down Baja. And then you drive from that main road out to the coast, and it's like really, really bad road. In fact, it's only 60 miles. But it took us 6 hours to get there. 10 miles an hour. Brutal. Güeros. Yeah. Güeros. White girls, white boy. Weta. Yeah, Bobby Wagner. Devontae Adams. There's an Adrian Peterson. Marshawn Lattimore. J.J. Watt. Tremaine Edmonds. Case Keenum. The Tool Road, I didn't know there was a special road. Whatever road we were on was gnarly. We camped on the beach for like 10 days, and there was nobody where we were at, which was absolutely awesome. So it was really, really isolated. This was back when Halley's Comet was going through. I mean, I was like 12 maybe, or 10. I was pretty young. Brett Favre. Frank Clark. Antonio Gates. Michael Vick. John Johnson. Yeah, whatever road we were on, I think was free, but we had to stop at checkpoints all the way down. They kept asking us, do you have any guns? Knives? Atomic bombs? They were pretty funny about it. All the checkpoints are pretty nice guys. Back then, anyways. I don't know about today. I haven't been in 15 years to Mexico, so I know that it's changed quite a bit. But it was so easy to navigate when I was down there and kind of get around. And you got to grease some palms if you want to get stuff done. In America, we don't take bribes. In Mexico, you can bribe your way out of anything. It's awesome. There's Tom Brady. Larry Fitzgerald, Eli Manning, Joe Mixon, Zach Cunningham. The Essenik Road is very nice. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. The Essenik Road, Essenich. Taylor Rapp. There's something in here. It's thick. There's a Baker Mayfield. Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, the corruption, man, it's ridiculous. Which is unfortunate because Mexico is beautiful. The right places. Cameron Jordan. Josh Norman. And here is our patch. I was hoping it would be an auto patch. Miles Boykin. Am I guaranteed one of these in every box? And Cleveland Farrell. Interesting. Let me read that box and see if I'm guaranteed. Find one exclusive memorabilia card on box, or per box on average. Okay. I'll take it. I mean, every government is corrupt, really. It just depends on the level of corruption that the populace is acceptable with. Like here in America, we accept a certain amount of corruption, it seems like, without doing much about it. Our politicians are always getting in trouble. There's a card, Justin Simmons. That'll go in my PC. Who's this? Arcega Whiteside, rookie. When I was little, I mean, the town I grew up in, Alamosa, was extremely corrupt as well. Extremely corrupt. I mean, the cops would cover for their kids, and people would get away with things all the time. It was brutal. Le'Veon Bell. Right, yeah, you would have to. Yeah, it makes sense. When I flew into Mexico City, I got to tell you, it's insane. I flew in at night, and Cortland Sutton, nice. He just became the Broncos' #1 wideout, so that's awesome. What is this? Fans of the game, Melissa Baker. I don't understand why they put cards like this in. And good for her, but what has she done? Cheered for a team? Oh, she was in the swimsuit issue of... Oh, brother. Yeah, just the way of living in Mexico. I'll sleeve the fans of the game. I don't know why. Nice. Christian McCaffrey. This dude is a beast when it comes to running. I'll hold him out. Randy Moss. Seriously, we have a Randy Moss card in here? Guy hasn't played forever. Tony Gonzalez. He's been retired for a long time. Lamar Miller. Archie Manning. Man, they're like all retired in this one. Robbie Anderson, except this rookie. Ben Banogu. How's it going, Ricky? Welcome. Just cracking some packs, my friend. Chatting about various things. Yeah, but you could see lights like as far as the eye could see, and it just was just a sea of lights flying into Mexico. I flew into Guatemala once, Joe Montana. Jace Strandberg. Flew into Guatemala once, and it's like a shanty town. Like you fly right up, like all the shanties go right up to the edge of the runway. I mean, it's insane how close everything is to the runway. How little room they have to actually land the plane. Guatemala is a lot poorer than Mexico. But Costa Rica's not. Costa Rica's very nice, very Americanized. Pretty passive, like they're pacifists. I don't think they have any they don't even have a standing army. There's a red border. All right. Kyle Rudolph. Why don't you give me red borders of people that are cool? I always get the numbered card of somebody that nobody cares about. Yes, Costa Rica is just a tourist place. That's true. What was lucky about going there is that the man who owned a peninsula down in the south of Costa Rica, him and his brother own this peninsula together. It's been handed down in their family, and we got to stay with them. But they own this whole peninsula, but yet they live in like these tiny little shacks. They were not wealthy people at all, but very, very nice, very welcoming, and got us away from all the tourist stuff, which was kind of cool. Oh, these are cool. These canvas cards have like a texture to them. Easton Stick from the Chargers. Rated rookie. It's a card you can throw away. Chargers. Last pack on the football, and then we're getting into some baseball. Zachary Ertz, Cam Newton, Daniel Hunter, Derek Carr, Jason Pierre-Paul, Quentin Nelson, is it Calvin Johnson, Nick Bosa. Alright, so not much in that pack, or that box, but it wasn't terrible. Todd Gurley, that's a good card. Devin Singletary, rookie. He has the potential to be legitski. He ran for a buttload of yards this last week. Easton Stick for the Chargers. Kyle Rudolph. Fans of the game. And then our Miles Boykin for the Ravens. Patch card. Throw our Christian McCaffrey in a sleeve, and then I'll move on to baseball. Only got 2 Broncos out of that, which is a little disappointing. Let's go to the organized pile. All right, 2019 Series 2. I've never opened a blaster box from this. It's my first time. We'll see what's in them. Really? Am I in the Denver area? I was last year. I moved to Alamosa, Colorado last year. Alamosa is where I'm from originally. I grew up here. But I lived in Denver for about 5 years when I was married. My ex-wife at the time, she hated Alamosa, where we're from, and wanted to move to a city. And so I said, fine, we'll move to Denver. Denver's a city. It's, same size population as Boston. So that's where she had immigrated to, because my ex-wife was actually Brazilian. She had moved to Boston from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So she just didn't like it here in Alamosa, so we moved to Denver. She didn't like it in Denver, so she moved back to Boston. And I said, I can't move to Boston. I own a business. And she said, well, I'm moving. If you want to stay married, then we'll stay married. I said, that's not how a marriage works. Alright, what can we find in here? What is this, 2019 Series 2? Something I should probably hold on to instead of open. That's alright. Moncada, Yon Moncada. Joe Ross. Steve Pierce. Yeah, she's from Brazil. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Ozzy Albies. Franchise Feats. Roberto Alomar. I didn't know they had these kind of cards in there. That's cool. Hey, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. right behind him. So, like father, like son. Danny Salazar. Adam Duvall. Taylor Rogers. Chris Davensky, Matt Kemp, Alex Wood, and Mike Fulton White. I think that's how you say it. I should probably pull that Ozzy Albies out too. It's a future star card. All right, Gunner, I'll let you go out. Go on. Good boy. KB Cards, I missed you. I'm sorry. I missed you. How you doing? Fultunajvic. All right. Thank you, Ricky Clark. Fultunajvic. When you're raised in Sao Paulo, Brazil, it's like the 3rd largest city in the world. Alamosa has 9,000 people, so I understand that. But, I couldn't understand why she hated Denver. But here's the thing. She never learned English. Never wanted to learn English. Refused to do it. And so if you don't learn English, but you live in America, you're going to have a very hard time making friends. And she was lonely here, and her friends were all back in Boston. So, I just couldn't move. And that's how the cookie crumbled on that one. There's very few hard feelings. You know, I'm over it. We're adults. We've moved on, and you know, this is better for us. So. But I'll tell you what, the Brazilian women, whew, gorgeous. That's why you should never marry just for looks. Gotta have some substance. Kevin Pillar. Ro Chaz. Marco Gonzalez. There's the Baltimore Orioles card. Powerful pair. Stanton and Judge. Well, I didn't think they were that powerful this year. There's a Chris Iannetta. He's no longer a Rocky. All-Stars from Francisco Lindor. It's kind of cool. Oops, there we go. Ronnie Rodriguez. Jorge Bonifacio. Isaac Galloway. Tony Kemp. Chris Shaw. Raisel Iglesias. And Freddy Peralta. It ages with time, that's true. You know, eventually the inner beauty or inner icky always comes out. So, if there's nothing really of substance there, it's going to be difficult. And I should have, I should have taken my time. We met and were married within 11 months. So, some of that's on me. Steven Gonzalez, Peter O'Brien. There's a Tatis. Fernando Tatis Jr. Sweet. Greg Bird. It says 150 on this Greg Bird. 150 years. Okay. Mookie Betts. Mitch Collin. Kellen Wong. Buck Farmer. Zach Greinke. Jacoby Jones. Brock Holt, and Adam Conley. Tres más. Everything else you have websites for. That's right. That's right. You know, I've made several errors in my life by not pursuing some quality women, or letting them slip through my fingers, and I went for, the hot ones that were kind of bimbos, and that was a mistake. You live and learn. Okay, here we go. Franchise. Oh, I got a Juan Soto right behind us, which I'm stoked about. Roberto Clemente. There's a home run challenge, Juan Soto. Oh, it's like Topps promotional card. No, that's lame. It's those home run cards. Whatever, it's Juan Soto. There's a website for everything. In fact, if they took off porn from the internet, it would just be one site left called Bring Back the Porn. Zach Wheeler. Familia. Well, kids need to know the truth too, Dearman. It's a problem out there, buddy. Don't get involved. Stephen Tarpley, Ben Gamel, Tyler O'Neill, Jacob Faria, Jake Marisnik, Miami Marlins team card. Finally, a gold one. Pedro Baez. Is it gold or brown? It's out of 2019. That's okay. I know, right? Isn't there school going on? Anthony Rizzo. All right, Ryan Brazier. Gary Sanchez. There we go. Herman Marquez. This dude is a pitcher and a half for the Rockies. Huge potential. Probably our ace. Ramirez. Marte. Hey, Bobby. How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. This is Breaks. Good to see you also. All right, what do we got? Last pack for our special pack. Jeff Mathis, Kelly Carson, Mike Fires, Jake Cave. There's a rookie. Nice Jake Cave rookie. Steel City, Dickerson hits walk-off. Guy used to play for the Rockies. Really liked him. Padres. There's a Javier Baez. Cool. Nice all-star card for Baez. Trevor Story. Luis Ortiz. Brian Goodwin. Alex Bregman. This could be the hero of this series. Could be. Nicky Delmonico. Dustin Fowler. Sweet, sweet victory for the Boston Red Sox. This is what I think about your sweet victory, Boston. That's what I think. All right, last card back. Sorry, hopefully Philip's not watching. Oh, here's the commemorative patch. Oh, so I got a patch plus this. Cool. So you're not guaranteed to get that other patch. What is this one? Ivan Rodriguez for the Texas Rangers, and it's the 150 years commemorative patch, which is lame compared to the other one, which is pretty cool. Where was that other one? Oh, that other one was in the football one. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, man. I will probably forever have like a beef with Boston because my ex-wife left me for Boston. Ivan Rodriguez, huh? I don't like these commemorative patches, man. I just don't like them. I did get a Justin Verlander one. That one's kind of neat. But the rest, not a big fan. I'll put these in my sorting pile, and then we'll get into our last box, which is the Ty Cobb box. We'll see if I get the hit. Man, my sorting table's gnarly. So much there. Do I have a bigger? I think I do. Yeah, I'm not too interested in any of the Boston stuff. Mostly because of the East Coast, West Coast bias. The Rockies never get the break or the credit they deserve. Neither do the Broncos, although they have been as of late, the last 5 or 10 years. So they're made of just that. Yeah, there's no like. That's pretty weak. Weak, thin card. There's a Pete Alonso of one of the 150s. Yeah, that would be way nicer. Yes, this is Breaks. I am in Colorado. And like I said, the Broncos just weren't getting their due for a long time. They just were completely overlooked. And then we had this run for a while where I think we're now tied for the second most Super Bowl appearances by any team, or maybe the third most. Pittsburgh and New England and the Broncos. So we've been to as many Super Bowls as these big guys, and people are starting to give us credit because we had, tons of Hall of Famers come through. Shannon Sharp, Al Wilson, who may or may not be one, who knows. John Elway, obviously. Peyton Manning, definitely. Terrell Davis. So after that, then we finally started getting some credit, but still, they will talk about the Yankees. They'll talk about the Patriots. They'll talk about any of those East Coast teams. They will just go on and on and on about. Or anywhere LeBron goes. Let's talk about him all day long. All right, so if you guys didn't see what I got, I have these on my website, so go check it out, elkanonbreaks.com. I still have 8 left, and the case hit has not been pulled yet. So this is what the cards look like. And the case hit will have either a 1 of 1 or it'll have like gold on the card. It'll definitely be numbered up here. So definitely haven't gotten the case hit out of this yet. I do have the whole case. So this is going to be the second box out of it, which leaves 8 left. So if I don't get the case hit out of this one, then the odds go up for all the other ones on the site. So you might want to check it out. $50 a box plus shipping. And that'll get you a Ty Cobb, a handwritten from the hand of Ty Cobb, a word written from the hand of Ty Cobb. Pretty cool. Now, the Rockies are not very popular, no, but the good thing about the Rockies is that they have had some phenomenal offensive players that have come through and given them kind of a storied history, and they have probably the best, one of the best, I would say the top 5 ballparks in all of baseball. If you haven't been to Coors Field, that is a place to watch a game. So much fun, laid back, relaxed atmosphere. And then upstairs they have like a party deck where young guys get in and party, and it's just fun. So no, they're not very popular, but the other good thing about me being a Rockies fan is that I was able to go to the very first game in '93 that they had in Colorado, and then did the same thing in it's actually '96, I believe, when they opened the new stadium, Coors Field. So I went to the first game at Coors Field. And so I've been able to follow a team since their inception, and that's pretty cool. For being part of baseball history, a sport that's been around for, 150 years almost. Yeah, 150, obviously. 150 years. All right, so here's our Ty Cobb box. I'm excited to see what's in it. All right, so definitely not the case hit either. This one says, I have no clue what that says. What does that say? Hair? Oh my goodness. No clue. Forey? Phony? Yeah, it could be phony. I have, I have no clue, man. That's crazy. This one's pretty easy. Inexcusable. However, this one, I have no clue what that says. Fairy. Hey, Bobby. Interesting. Well, I'm a fan of this one over this, and look how they put them in. They put them in backwards. Or upside down. All right, so now I've pulled two cards from the Ty Cobb case, and neither of them were the case hit. So the odds are going up on the case hit, guys. If you have any desire to try it out, these boxes, like I said, are $50 a spot on my site. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat real quick. Always good to have you back, Bobby. Thank you for showing up and supporting the stream. Had to dip out for a minute, I see. Yeah, so if you have any interest in them, take a look at that site. But, man, if any of you guys can tell me what this says, that'd be awesome. Foray. My foray into... No, that can't be it. See you, Isaac. Have a good one, man. Enjoy work. What is it you do, Isaac? You can tell me later if you're running. I have no Phillies cards to give out. Answering a question from a half hour ago. Ah, graphics. Oh, cool. Well, Isaac, I may have to chat with you. My mom almost has the artwork done for my logo, but I need somebody to do the graphic for it, to turn her artwork, her drawing, into graphic design. My sister's been too lazy, so. For ATVs and dirt bikes. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what that says. That's a little irritating. But cool. I love Ty Cobb. He's one of my favorites, so I'm trying to collect as much Ty Cobb stuff as I can. But, you know, I don't need a ton of these letter cards, so some of these will probably end up in giveaways that I do on the channel, because, you know, I want to be able to give away some cool stuff that's got some good history to it, that's legit, and they'd be perfect giveaways because they're small little boxes that only have one card in them that are legit history from baseball. And they're not terribly expensive, you know, to get Babe Ruth history or whatever. It can be pretty pricey. So Ty Cobb's pretty sweet. So Ivan Rodriguez. So I finished my PSA submissions except for my autoless cards that I'm going to be sending in, which are all these ones. And I have to make some decisions on some other ones that I've picked up. You okay, bud?
How you like it so far?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much better. Come in, bud. Sorry about that. Yo, yo, yo. Lunchtime hangout, I see. Yeah, that's what we're doing, man. Lunchtime hangout. And I ask for a little bit of advice as I go through this, because I want to just show you my PSA submissions. So, not just PSA submission, but also some stuff that Urban sent me. I opened it already, so I was in a break and I didn't realize he had some extra stuff in it. I want to show you what he sent me that was extra, which was pretty awesome. So he gave me one of these nice Matt Williams cards. I do not have this MVP Upper Deck Matt Williams, so that's pretty cool. A couple of Joe Sakic cards from before he was over on the Avalanche, which I'm pretty excited about, getting some cards from back in the day of Joe Sakic and some hockey, which I haven't had before. He sent me basically every hockey card I have, I think, Urban sent me. So Nolan Arenado, he's my PC besides Matt Williams. DJ LeMahieu, I also collect Rockies, basically any Rocky that's out there, but Charlie Blackmon, patch, so this came from the holiday. I actually think that I pulled this out of one of his breaks. And the DJ LeMahieu may be the case too. But then he sent me this Andres Galarraga card, rated rookie, which is super cool. I mean, this is a legit ski card. I do not have this Andres Galarraga rookie. This is back when he was on the Expos before the Rockies. And this is a card I'm going to send in to get graded. I saw that in a pretty good grade, this card can go for a decent amount. It's not going to get a 10 because there's definitely some damage on the edge and the corners. So, but even at a 9, we're looking at, you know, double digits. So that's pretty cool. We're looking at over 20 bucks. So yeah, I'll send that one in. Easily over 20 bucks. Probably more like 60 if it's a 9, but I could be wrong. I've seen it on an 8 sell for much less than that. So it really depends on the quality. Here's some of the older cards that I'm going to send in. I'm going to do submissions for Vladimir Guerrero. And then go back to, or here's a Jackie Robinson. Then go back to some older cards. So I got a Tulowitzki rookie, Tom Glavine rookie, Todd Helton rookie for Team USA. There's a John Elway. That one's not older, but he's an older player. The Derek Jeter from the 92 draft pick. So those are the older ones that I'm sending in. The newer ones are basically rookie lots. So this one's Fernando Tatis. Oh, I guess I got a few other ones here that aren't. Kurt Warner. Tim Tebow. Another Tim Tebow rookie. And then the rest of these are just the rookie lots. So, oh, this one's cool. I'm sending this in for to get graded. It's a Patreon Pirate card, which I think is awesome. Don't tell him if he's not in here. I kind of want it to be a surprise for Patreon that I'm going to get it graded and see what he thinks. How's it going, NASCAR? Hey, NZ Breaks. Good to see you, my friend. Love it how you say morning. It just became afternoon here. I think they'll grade it. I'm pretty sure it is a test to see if they will, but I got a Flacco card, sending this Babe Ruth metal card in, which is pretty cool. And then here's my rookies. So Eloy lot, Walker Buehler, sending a couple of those in. Another Tebow rookie, but baseball. Pete Alonso. It's actually not rookie. It's his first Bowman. Pete Alonso's got a few of those going in. Plus, I have an autographed one that's coming, which is sweet. Hey, Kaz, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Shohei Ohtani. A few of those rookies going in. My Soto lot. Then the Acuna lot. Just those two cards. This Vladdy is worth some money. So this one I'm excited about. Probably $100 raw. And then the rest I think are just my PC guys. So that's what I have so far. Oh, I have a few more. And I'll show you the ones I'm deciding on here in a moment. All right, Masahiro Tanaka, sending him in for Museum Collection. And Andrew Luck. You get to the post op, cause I'm going right after this, actually. So as soon as I finish this stream, I'm headed out there. Here's a Babe Ruth card with a bat. Piece of Yankee Stadium seat in it. Carlos Gonzalez, bat relic, and a Tim Raines jersey relic. So, these are the ones I'm deciding on. Trey Mancini patch. I doubt this one will get sent in at all. This, I'm not really deciding on. I'm just waiting for an answer from Leaf on whether they're going to replace it, because it was scratched all hell when I got it right out of the box, which is really irritating. This is a bat relic from Babe Ruth, so I wanted that in good condition. So, that was really irritating. A Mantle rookie. Woo-wee! Yeah, I've got to put... did you send me autographs, Cause, or are they all not autographed? Here's one. Jamal Jones. $4.99. I don't think I want to send that one. See, this Verlander might be worth sending in. But I've got so many of these patch cards that are like the commemorative patch. And I don't like them. I don't think they're going to be worth anything if you get them graded. I just don't think they're worth it. Here's an Immaculate for Jake Bauer from Cleveland. This might be worth grading. I'm not sure. What about this one? Bob Turley, number /49. Bat Relics. From Immaculate Collection. That might be worth it. I should go look online and see what it's sold for on eBay, or if it has. Usually my general rule of thumb is if the card sells raw for $20 or more, then it's worth getting it graded under a bulk submission. Bulk submission brings it down to $8 a card, so you have about $12 to make a profit. Here's a Jose Abreu with a relic part of his shoe, it looks like. So that one's numbered to 25. That might be worth grading. But it's not autoed, so I don't think so. I'll go in the possible pile. This is going to be the no pile. Austin Riley. 3-patch, no auto, numbered to 399. Highly doubtful. Probably not. Yeah, they're just not worth anything, I don't think. Value-wise, getting them graded is like, come on. I mean, I imagine that it does. Grading anything generally increases the value. Just psychologically for most people. But I could be wrong. Chris Shaw. I am sending several in to get graded under this new submission that are patches, so I'll let you know if that really does raise the price or not. This isn't autoed either, but it's a leather and lumber with patch and bat relic, which is kind of cool. However, I don't think it's worth getting graded either. Put that in the no section. Here's another commemorative one. 500 home runs, Futures Club. I think I got this from Urban or somebody. Josh Donaldson's just a beast, but that's a no pile. That's going to go in the no. You have 2 cards so far, Dearman. Well, keep looking, man. You'll find them. Jose Abreu. No, not going to do that one, but it does look like a bat relic. Look at that. I didn't even notice this. Did you guys notice that it actually says Walmart on the card? From Topps Walmart Holiday Mega Baseball. How did Walmart finagle that? Give them exclusive rights and then make them print their name on your card. Woo-wee. Here's a Wellington Castillo. This one is numbered to 25. So this is a possible. I'm going to put this in the possible. I'm going to have to look all these prices up, so. Here's a Robinson Cano, numbered to 250. I don't think that's worth grading. Same thing here, Nicky Lopez, numbered to 250. I don't think that's worth grading either. Don't know. Aaron Judge, nope, these are definitely not worth grading. That's Judge and Kikuchi. Those are no's. Miguel Sano, blue, numbered to 399. Bowman Platinum, not worth grading in your opinion? It depends. I mean, if it's a autoed card from somebody good. For instance, what did we pull the other day? Yeah, 2 Wander Francos from Bowman Platinum. Oh, no, those were from Bowman Sterling. Nope, you're right. David Peralta, what's this one numbered to? 199. The greens are numbered to 199 in Prism. That one's probably not worth it. This one might be. Jose Ramirez. This one's numbered to 150. That's still high numbering. That's still pretty high numbering. I'll say no. Anthony Rizzo, nope. Brandon Belt, nope. Well, here's an interesting one. This is a curious one. It's the Canvas Collection from Museum Collection. And this is the Yadier Molina reproduction of the Canvas card. It's a cool looking card, and it's in great shape, but I kind of doubt grading it's really going to give me any value back on it. Ubaldo Jimenez, if he did anything in the sport other than be a disappointment after the Rockies, then I would grade him. I have a ton of rookie cards from Jimenez, so Probably not going to grade this one either. All right, here's the last ones. Newton Shervine, number to 250. It's his first Bowman. The only reason I'm saying no on this is because it's just far too early for him. We'll see if he gets better. All right, here's a Harmon Killebrew. This one is numbered to 25. So this one might be worth it. That's a pretty cool card. I'll put it in the maybe. Here's museum collection cards. Okay, so I have Bryce Harper, numbered to 150. Cody Bellinger, numbered to 150. And Aaron Nola, numbered to 150 for museum collection. All three of those are maybes. I just don't know. They're like on the precipice. 150's high numbering, but it is museum collection. Nice cards. Then we have a Nico Horner. This one I probably should. I probably should grade this. Nico Horner is going up in value and just keeps going up. I'm getting another Nico graded. There it is. So, Ricky Clark, you just want to sell me the Harper and the Nola? Yeah, sure. If you want to go that route, better than me spending money on them to get them graded when they're right on the precipice. I'll let you decide whether they're valuable in the future or not, or valuable enough for grading. This one's $4.99, so he's a hold until we know if he's doing better or not. But the Nico Horner, I might. This is the other Nico Horner I have that I'm sending in. This is an autograph patch, and this one's going for quite a bit of money. But this one is that like cracked prism. It's not numbered. You know what? It's not numbered. I'm just going to hold it. If it was numbered, I'd probably send it in. But it's not. You'd grade the other Nico too? Yeah, if it was numbered, I'd really want to do it, but I'd like to have it ready to go just in case. Yeah, PSA does take relics and top loaders. However, I do not trust the top loader when mailing them. I do trust the card savers, because they keep the card really tight in there. When they're all pushed together, it's just nice. Oh, it is numbered. You're right. Holy cow, I could barely even see it. Look at that. It's numbered to 150. I was looking at it through the camera and I couldn't even see it. Thanks, Ricky. All right, numbered. We will go ahead and get you graded. Yeah, Nico Horner, I think he has a potential to blow up. He could be great. And his cards are just going up in value. Which is good. The dude hasn't even stepped on a baseball field. Pro baseball field. Well, he has, but not as a rookie debut. For his actual rookie season. So cool. All right, we've got one more card to add to the submission. Nico Horner. Harmon Killebrew, I think I should probably send in, and the Castillo, because they're numbered to 25. I don't know about these three. I don't know. I'm gonna put these on a maybe list. So this is my maybe, this is my no. The other ones are for sure. Thank you, Urban, for sending me those cards. It was so nice of you to send me some extras. I do have some cards going out today. Some packages. Drop that. You don't chew that. That's nasty. Oh, one more I forgot. This one is questionable too, but it's pretty cool. Kyle Wright, numbered to 10. Very low numbering. A button relic. So it's got a button and a patch in it. And it's on-card auto. So that might be worth sending in. That might be worth it. Dearman, my dad's house, either Sean Doolittle printing plate, 1 of 1 card, 42 from Topps 2016. Nice. Very nice. My deciding factor, it just depends on what's going on as far as cost. So my deciding factor is usually if a card sells raw for $20 or more, then I will get it graded under the bulk submission. So the bulk submission would be, I think it brings it down to $8 a card if I do 100 cards. So that's my determination. Now with autograph and patches, the autograph grading is like $20 no matter what. So I would just kind of wait for a special on that one. So if it's an autograph, then I have to make sure that it's over $20 raw at least. So I usually go for between $35 and $40 so I can double my money. And here's the general rule of thumb. If you have an auto like this raw and you grade it, well, that's not always true, classic cards. So the authentication of the auto doesn't cost any extra. So they authenticate it and then they grade it. So there's 2 grades that they'll give at PSA. They'll either authenticate it for you, let you know if it's real or not, and then they'll grade it to tell you how good of an autograph it is. So you do want that grading for the autograph, but either way, it doesn't cost you more or less once you send in an autograph. So it's not like the bulk submission changes it or anything. So, yeah, there would be no need to authenticate it, though, classic cards. You're right about that when it comes to autos because they're already authenticated. However, you do want the auto graded if you want to grade on your... Now, you can select that when you're doing your... You can select if you want the auto graded or not. You can just get the card graded, which is fine, too. And that you can get into a bulk submission. So if you don't want the autograph graded, if you just want the card graded and authenticated, then you can do that for a bulk submission. But either way, if it's an auto, usually I'm looking at $35 to $40 a card. And the general rule of thumb is that if you send a card in and it comes back PSA 10, then you're looking at 2 to 3 times what it would sell for raw. Okay, that's just a general rule. Some cards are more, some cards are less. But usually I anticipate if it comes back perfect, I'm going to triple my investment on it, at least. So, yeah, that's what I'd probably do too. For this, you don't need to authenticate the auto, but I would want the autograph graded, I think. So we'll see. This is my first autograph submission this time. So we'll see what happens. This autograph submission is fairly big, so I did full authentication and grading on the whole thing, on all of them. And it was $20 a card, like I said. So it doesn't matter how many services you select in there. Still the same price. But then my other submission is just Pokemon cards, and they had a deal for Pokemon right now where you can get $8 a card for all the cards you send in. So those are all probably going to be shipped out tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait to see how they come back either. I'm really interested to see because that autograph submission is the first I've ever done of that. And this submission I haven't finished yet, but I'm waiting for Cause's cards to get in so that I can send it out. So I think they'll be here today. I'm going to go to the mailbox here in a minute. And, yeah. Oh, you got the Birds cards? They showed up? Yeah, in a PSA 10, they are really nice. I pulled another one today out of the Hidden Fates tin. But they are nice cards. They're really cool. The other two I'm going to wait on because I have in this submission the other two. So I'll have a set of all four, and hopefully they'll be PSA 10. All four PSA 10 would be really cool. Now I'm trying to get the entire Hidden Fates Shiny Volt collection in PSA 10. So that's going to be tough. But I'm trying. So these are the other two that I'm getting sent in. Hopefully these will come back as 10s also. So who knows? Can only hope. Oops. Yeah, this PSA submission is, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 36 card submission. And this one's got all of the expensive cards in it. Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, the Trainer Lady, Cynthia, Espeons. Those are all high dollar cards right there. Then here we go. Here's some more. These are fairly high dollar cards. Reshiram, Ninetales, Articuno. These ones aren't so much. This one is quite a pricey card, Aether Foundation employee. And then Charizard. Now I had to do this Charizard separately. These are all $8 a card for bulk submission. However, they don't let you submit any cards that are going to be valued at over $100 once they're graded. Several of these are going to be valued over that, but I kind of manipulated it a little bit. With a Charizard, you can't get away with that. They're going to know that card's worth way more than $100 once it's graded. Even at a PSA 8 or a 7 or it doesn't matter what grade they give me back, this card will sell for way over $100. So I had to send it in separately, and they charge you $20 for it. So this one's going to cost me $20 for sure. And then this one I accidentally pulled off of my autograph submission. So yeah, it'll be exciting once those come back. I'll crack them open on the stream and we'll show them live. PSA has been getting orders done much, much quicker than they say they're going to. So good time to send them in. Get in that giveaway from Stemmers. I saw that Stained Glass GX card. Oh yeah. I have, my goodness, so many of those Stained Glass GXs. It's not even fair. Probably 20 of them. So yeah, sorry, Stemmers. My bad, dude. I'll come and hang out, but give it to somebody else who needs it. All right, guys, I am going to check off for the day because I got to get some stuff done. Got to do some logistics, mail some stuff out for you guys that we did breaks over the weekend and whatnot. So I am going to check off for the day. Appreciate you all stopping by. I will be back tomorrow at my regularly scheduled lunch breaks. Just like today, and we'll go from there. I will be putting on the rest of my Mega Baseball Mixer number 2, and we'll talk about that break tomorrow. So breaks will be on Friday from now on. All the breaks that I do for you guys will be Fridays, and then Saturday nights are game nights, so just be prepared for that for this upcoming week. So thanks for joining me on your lunch breaks, guys, and have a good afternoon.